Here we go again. First day of CJX. I'm going to give you an updated tier list on attackers so far. Right? It's going to be a top 5. I'm not going to do a whole top 10. Top 5 updated attackers for solo queue play. And we're going to start from number 1, work ourselves in descending order. We're going to start on attacking side. Number 1, uh, obviously, if not banned, it's going to be Blackbeard or Dokkaebi. But we're not going to talk about them. We're going to have operators that you could realistically play. So at number 1 of the operators that you could realistically play this season, it's going to be Ace. Um, Ace really didn't get to see any changes. There's like a silent nerf to shotguns in Rainbow Six right now. So like for defenders playing close with shotguns isn't as good as it used to be. So you might see a little bit less mute than you did before. Um, Definitely Warden shotgun. I was struggling earlier playing that, but Ace, he's a hard breacher. In solo queue, you're probably going to get stuck playing him 95% of the time because nobody plays this up. So that's why he's going to be in the number 1 attacker. My number 2 attacker on this list is going to be Ash. Ash will always be top 3. I don't care what you say because we need to make a play, go get kills. She's the best go make a play, go get kills operator. That's why she'll always be in here. Ash will always stay top 3 or in the top 3. Uh, my number 3 most rated operator in this season is going to be a toss up. It's going to be either Twitch or Brava. I had them number 1 and number 2. I had them number 1 last season. This season, with there being more gunplay, I think playing Ace and Ash will be a little bit better than these two. But they will always be on this list again because they have 4 observation tools, which you need to play in solo queue. So I'm going to have these two at number 3. Number 4 is going to be Grim. Still, Grim is really good at clearing space. The only change that Grim is going to see is Jaeger ADSs and my discs now do the exact same thing. So Grimm's bees and gadget can now get caught by Jaeger ADSs and with my disc. So and with the Jaeger change and people preferring Jaeger's gun, you might see Jaeger a little bit more. So that's why Grim went down on this list. My number 5 operator on this list is going to be Nomad. Still flank watch, still really good on rappel, still the best flank watch in the game. This is really interchangeable because your number 5 could either be Nomad if you want to play flank watch. If you want to go for a more entry oriented number 5 or a vertical play, you could pick Ram. And then also another sleeper pick I have for number 5 is Finka. Any of those 3 operators, Nomad, Finka, Ram, are good to be enough to be in the top 5. It's pretty much personal preference, so I would pick Finka. Going on to the defensive side, this side saw a lot of changes in the top 5, and we're going to start with the number 1 again. The number 1 operator again on this list would obviously be Fenrir if he didn't get banned at the clip that he gets banned. So if Fenrir's not banned, you should always pick him. But the new number 1, in my opinion, unquestionably, is going to go to Legion. Still broken. Nothing, no recent changes from last season. Still broken. Still really good. Um, with the shotgun nerf, he kind of solidified his place as number 1 by pushing Mute out of this list. So yeah, Legion number 1, best roamer in the game. Number 2, Mute. The shotgun nerf in this game specifically for close range is what's gonna hurt Mute, I think, the most. You're gonna have to be more dependent on the SMG11. You're gonna have to play really close or closer with the shotgun than you did before. A lot of angles that you used to swing the shotgun before and get 1 pumps, you're now no longer able to. So that's why Mute is on number 2. Number 3 for me is gonna be Goyo. Goyo got higher on this list because Mute got worse. Um, Goyo, I think, has surpassed Aruni in versatility, and when you need to make a play and get kills, you would probably play this guy over Aruni. He has the ACOG, he has a Vector. He kept his ACOG. A lot of people are saying this is going to go missing. He kept his ACOG, so Goyo's number 3. Number 4 is the Zombie. Zombie will forever be top 5, top 3. I don't really care. She will always be in the top 5, top 3. That's what I think. She can set any site. She's just literally the best operator on this list. She's the most versatile out of the 5 that I named. You could play her anywhere on this site. So I think that a zombie, true skill is based on your knowledge and of one-way angles and how you're gonna set up. That's Azami. And then my fifth operator on this list, or it will be a duo operator, and it's gonna be Cade and Bandit. Waldonio is really good this season. You probably want to play a little bit more Bandit than Cade because of the whole shotgun thing. I have not tried with the TCSG, but just like pump shotguns in general are a little bit less accurate. So I would put him, Cade, Bandit. You still need to play both of them. They're really good. There will always be top five because you need wall denial. So there's no other operator that I would recommend you put in the top five. My honorable mention, if this list went a little bit further, the next two operators on this list would be my honorable mentions for the top five are Valkyrie, Doc, and Melusi. The reason why these three didn't make top five is because in the five that I picked specifically for solo queue for making a play, I think that these five operators are really good. Just like the reason why Clash isn't in the top five yet, because I haven't seen how Clash affects actual play yet. So I don't want to like prematurely put Clash in the top five, and then like as a solo queue player you struggle with her. That's why Clash isn't in there. Valkyrie isn't in there because the same reason why Zero, I don't feel comfortable with putting Zero in the top five. Valkyrie is a really good operator. I have a Nami on her, as you can see. I play Valkyrie a lot. But the problem with Valkyrie is you need somebody to watch cams. And in solo queue, even if you communicate to your teammates on mics, they get toasted. And a lot of people do not watch cams. So Valkyrie is going to get as much utility as you get by staying alive and watching cams. Melusi is just not on this list because she doesn't have an ACOG, unfortunately. She's really good. The only other reason why she's not on this list is because Azami exists. Azami will take Melusi's spot, in my opinion, every single time. I'd rather have Azami than Melusi. Melusi is good, though. Definitely top 10. When I do the full top 10 CJX list in a couple of weeks, you will most likely definitely see her probably 6th on this list, or 7th, depending on where I put her in Valkyrie. And then Doc. Doc, unfortunately, got shadow nerfed this season because of the upgrade to Thunderbird. Thunderbird, I think, is going to be featured in the top 10 this season for healers and solo queue. I think that she will, for solo queue, replace Doc, most likely because of the changes to Kona stations. So if you don't know how Kona stations work now, which it should have always worked like this, um, when you are actively alive, unless they get hacked by a Brava, Kona stations only heal defenders now. They no longer heal attackers. They only heal defenders. This is a change that they just made today in the patch with Thunderbird. So your Kona station will only heal your teammates. It will no longer heal other defenders and attackers, which means Thunderbird now is more of a like set up and forget operator. You can kind of like just play TB, put her thing down, run away, uh, go frag out, and don't have to worry about like healing your teammates. You can return to your Kona, replenish your health. You can let your teammates fight. You can do whatever you want on this character. Like, you don't have to be as attentive to your teammates because instead of them coming over and teabagging and knifing you when you're docked, they could just walk over to your Kona station and heal them. And now that Kona station is no longer heal enemies, I think she's going to be really good. She also has a deployable and a pocket shotgun, which I don't think is talked about enough. This utility on Thunderbird is insane. She has 2 or 3 of the strongest gadgets, with the exception of C4. She has deployable, she has barb, and she has a bulletproof. She has a pocket shotgun you can bring if you want to make shotgun rotates. This character, in my opinion, is going to be really good. Specifically, when it comes to replacing Doc, I think in the meta. It will depend though, because a lot of solo queue players play Doc for fragging because he has the ACOG. So again, like if she is going to be on my top 10 list, she would most likely be in the bottom because it's just Thunderbird. And again, like I can't really justify putting Thunderbird higher than the top 10 because she does not have ACOG. So on a list, a tier list, you cannot put her above Doc because Doc does have ACOG. And this is going to cause a lot of trauma, strife, and other things when it comes to this character specifically. So I don't know, but for right now, I'm running Spear Bearing 9 on her. I played her a little bit earlier in Standard or Unranked now, and I mean, she did alright. Uh, I don't really like her and Doc. I mean, Doc is just gonna be infinitely better because he is ACOG. Like that's the only downside to Thunderbird. Like Doc will still get picked because Doc is ACOG. Unless they change Doc's healing mechanic and swap it back to where like Doc doesn't put you back to 100 health, then I mean Thunderbird would be probably a little bit better than Doc. But even then, like most Docs don't heal anybody but themselves anyway. You're gonna mostly use most Docs use the stems on themselves. So yeah. My full tier list is probably gonna come out a week from now. That'll give me like more time to play these operators in a ranked environment. But for right now, that is my top five for attack and defense. Um, some honorable mentions that I want to mention on both sides that are going to be in the list that wasn't featured last season that I think are going to change now. You will see Finka in my top 10. Deimos will no longer be in the top 10. Um, you will see Buck back in the top 10. You will see Maverick in the top 10 as well. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Flores as well. Flores will also be making an appearance in my top 10, most likely. And then on the defensive side, the only changes that you'll probably see me at is Clash will be somewhere in there. Mira will get elevated on this list. Mozzie's gonna get dropped off this list. Warden's gonna go lower on this list. Well, I have to play test him and Jaeger to see who is actually better now. So it depends on these two characters, but I will play test Wamai and Jaeger now since Jaeger is able to do the exact same things that Wamai is able to do. So it's going to be extensive play testing with that. Um, Aruni might be on the list. Tubaro's definitely going to be on the list because I think he is really slept on as a underrated character. I'm going to talk about this on the way back. Probably later today, I'm going to have a whole video out on Tabaro and why I think Tabaro is a sleeper pick for solo queue.